Okay, hello guys. My name is Frederick Sparkman. You don't know me, but that's fine. I decided I was going to start doing these little tips and tricks that people need just to survive today, I suppose. We have right here on the screen here. This is one of my old budgets. And if you don't want to learn about budgets, you can go ahead and click off now because basically this is going to be showing you how a budget can save you in any situation or any circumstance. So most people don't budget, but they should because your budget is going to tell you what you can do, what you can't do. It's going to help you compensate for a lack of funds. It's going to help you do whatever you need to do to pay all of your stuff off so that you come out good to go at the end. Budgets can be used in so many different ways. Most people say that I don't have any money to budget. Well, that's always nonsense. You don't have any money because you don't have a budget. I have found that if you go to the store and you were going to spend, let's say, $15 on this meat, you catch it on sale for 7. Okay, so now you got $8 you can play with. But if you don't pay attention to stuff like that, it tends to get lost in the shovel. You over shuffle, you overspend, and the next thing you know, you don't have what you need at the end. So I'm just gonna, my attempted goal today is just to show how to start a simple budget in Excel. Yeah, this sucker wants to work. So typically when you see something like this and it's grayed out, it means that I've already paid it off. It's done. It's my way of giving myself a visual indicator that, hey, this is done. You don't have to worry about it. So for some people, a lot of people, you get paid once a week. Some people get paid twice a week. I mean, twice a month. Some people get paid once a month. Some people get paid twice a month. Some people get paid 4 times a month, once a week. Now, this one was set up for getting paid once a week. And the main goal of your budget, you're going to take and place in everything that you need to get paid. So let's say you have rent and you can pay it in one paycheck. Well, that's awesome. But if you can't pay it in one paycheck, then you're going to have to look at splitting up that money throughout the weeks so that by the end of the month, you have what you need. So let's say I'm going here and I typically make how much? Well, definitely not this much. That's for sure. Uh, how much do I make a week? Let's say I make about $800 a week and I need to pay a $900 rent. So I'm going to have to move this. Let's say I put in here rent. And, oh, this is just what it is that I have to pay. This is who I have to pay to do it or whatever. And this is the amount. So let's see. How much do I make a week? Let's say I make about $700-800 a week. So let's say I bring home about 6. Yeah, we'll go with 6. So I'm not going to be able to spend my entire check on making my rent. So let's say go with 400. Then I'm going to have to move the same 400 over here. No, I can't take away that. Boom. Okay, now I can cover my rent here. So that means that I got 2 more weeks where I can fill in and cover for everything that I need during that month. Now, if you're smart, you're going to have investments. You're going to have something that you're trying to get that you can break down for each one of these guys. So if this covers rent, and then sometimes I use colors because I don't know why. It's just a visual indicator. It helps me say, okay, this is important. So let me pay attention to where I put this and what I'm doing with it. This is the hardest part about using Excel to budget. And that's just coming up with your sum. So the only thing you're going to do here, you're just going to go up to where you want to start from. I want to start from here. Drag down. Boom. And where's my sum? Auto sum. Boom. Okay, so now this automatically gives me my sum. So you're going to have it here to where here's the sum. So that's basically what you made that week. So everything that you do concerning your budget up here needs to equal what's down here. So if all your ducks are in a row and you have it where you need it, all of these numbers here can't go over this number. This is the actual amount of money. Let's say this is the actual amount of money that you have. So you got to make all the changes you need to make up here so that this guy reflects what is actually in your account, money you have on hand, and you never mess with that. You never go over. I mean, the whole point here is it's like balancing the books. So if I'm going to have my rent here for this week, now I'm always anticipating on the next week. What if I miss a day? So if I miss a day, then I'm going to have to go in and make changes to my budget. What is the deal with this thing? So I just have those little color indicators there because we're talking about making the rent. Okay, let's say I get this huge bill. I can't afford it. This is what I normally had. I still got 2 more weeks. So I can break this down to $200 and then make up the difference in the 3rd week. I like to call it, wow. What's going on here? This is what I call placeholders. So if you have, that's because I'm doing a screen share and that's what's messing with everything. I'm not clicking on like it normally would. Okay, I'll do this old school, since it's trying to fight me in this. So the object here is to get to this 4th week and have it already set up, paid for. You take your major stuff, like people, for some reason, I don't know why, but people don't budget their gas. And that's crazy to me. Your gas is one of those things that fluctuate. It goes up and down. You save money, you spend more than normal. You save money, you spend more than normal. But the biggest thing here is you want this guy, you want all of these numbers to equal this guy. And basically what I'll do is I'll plan for the dollar. And that makes it so that you're always there. I correct my budget. If I go spend money, I come back, I make an adjustment in my budget. Let's say this was 16 bucks. I saved, so I turn this into 8. That shows that that money's gone. Or if I did pay for it and already gone, then I'll turn around and I'll make it gray. as a visual indicator that, hey, I'm done. But the easiest thing about this, you're going to have to play with this and see how it goes for you. But the easiest thing about this is you want it to be a visual indicator. And if I make any changes up here, now watch this number right here. I don't have to do any math. I just go, make my changes. It shows up down here. Let's say whatever I'm doing, it's always going to reflect my current balance. So if I go out and I spend $5, it's going to show, it's going to reflect. I have a current, up-to-date view of where my money is for this particular week or whichever pay period. So the biggest thing here for most people is you go into Excel, you don't even have to know how to use it. You just go in there, you make your page, you set it up for however you get paid. Like if you get paid every 2 weeks, then you set it up so that you got all your monthly bills balanced out. And you're always anticipating your pay. So however many hours you work, you're going to subtract 22% from that. And that'll pretty much give you an estimation of your take-home pay. You plug that into your budget, you get everything set up so that you know where absolutely every dollar is going. And all you have to do is highlight it, hit auto sum. Okay, what the heck happened there? There's nothing here. Unless there is something there. Highlight it, hit auto sum. That's not working at all. Okay, let's try that again. Making me look bad. So this guy is gone. I'm highlighting all the money here. Auto sum. And that tells me what my balance is. That's all you got to do. For some reason, my system's acting a little wacky. But that should help you. If you can do that, you can budget your way out of anything. And the biggest thing about budgeting is if you move money around, you can find a way to survive so you can fight the next day. That's all.